What's going on, parents? It's your friendly neighborhood youth pastor, and this is tip number 6, real connections in an online world. Think about this statement. Things might be normal. There's a common thread that's going around about waiting until things get back to normal. But what if there's many aspects of our culture now that aren't going back? That's not an argument to say that things are better today or that all things were better back in the day. But it's a perspective of our current reality that we need to consider. For example, if our world is never going to be less online than it is today, then how should that impact the way you parent your teenagers? And if social media or virtual connection isn't going away, then how do we help teens to navigate that world and understand their own relationships? Number 1, introduce them to your friends. You have friends that you stay connected with online, and that's a great thing. That's a great use of social media. And it can also be a great teaching opportunity. You can introduce your family to your friends that you interact with online. You can explain how you met them and share stories that you remember. Just make sure that they understand that it's a real person and your relationship with them matters. Number 2, encourage and model kindness. You guys all know the online world can empower people to be bolder or meaner online than they would be in person. So break that trend by being purposefully kind and loving to your neighbors, even your virtual neighbors. So leave kind comments, share photos of the people you love, promote local businesses, and encourage teens to do the same thing online, and then when they're physically present, to be kind. Number 3, talk about safety. Dating apps, friend-finding apps, social media platforms all provide opportunity for real connections, but they can also lead to unwanted attention. So these things are here to stay, and so while making restrictions is great, it's also good to talk about the dangers of online connections so that teens can come to you and know that they feel safe. Number 4, unplug. The internet isn't going anywhere. But we can walk away from it when we need to. We can tell teens to limit their screen time, but this is only going to work when you model it. So set limits for yourself, and when you're in a room with your family, be in the room. Our world is constantly changing, so let's be constantly adapting our strategies to continue to help teenagers thrive. You guys are awesome parents. You're knocking it out of the park. Keep on keeping on. Have a blessed month.